Hi folks, it's Voco, Voice of Central Ontario, back again. This is the third video. Make sure you keep checking us out, youtube.ca, Voco Lost Democracy 2000. There's a few things we want to cover today. We're going to keep going back on things just so you keep your interest a little bit. Anyway, this is the newspaper from 2003. When our community, the reason we call ourselves that we've lost democracy, this is the result that we were given by the province with the provincial scrutineers present in regards to de-amalgamation. We voted for it, and yet they still went on to that. They've never said they won't do it, all they say is not at this time. So that's why we say we lost democracy. We had a vote. You mark the ballot, and away you go. The other thing I want to talk to you about then is the way we vote here. We vote with a mail-in ballot. They mail you out a ballot, you fill it out. Trouble is, if you're not home and somebody else gets it and they want to fill it out, they can sign your name. There's no way of double checking. We have, in the last one, a 12-year-old received a voter's kit and could vote. Nobody would have ever known the difference if the child cast that ballot. In the meantime, I also have a ballot sitting in my house at home for a person who lives in the States, has property in Alaska, and they got a ballot to vote here. I also know there was people who have already passed away voted in the last election. So just drive along the road, pick up the ballots, and then you can fill them out. Put whoever you want in there. Cross it out, you're all set. In the meantime, the other thing I want to tell you about when we're talking about this mail-in voting, neither the federal or provincial level will ever get into the mail-in voting, and the reason why is because it doesn't work. It's a fixed setup. In the provincial election, there were 49,386 voters turnout. 46 declined, 88 were rejected. In the federal level, there was turnout of 58,791. and 163 ballots rejected. Now, I don't have the number, and I should have it. I apologize for that. But the total people that voted here in our wonderful mistake in the last election, but certainly isn't a very good turnout here. But on the low number that it is, and it's lower than either of the two numbers I already gave you, we had 810 rejected ballots. That means people that were filling out these written ones that you send in, they were already trashed. They were never counted. We also had ballots not counted last time because it was on November the 11th. We still had ballots in the post office when the election took place. So there's a lot of issues why people need to stand up, say no to mail-in voting. They want to go to the poll and cast their ballot themselves, mark it and cast it. And Bill's got something he's going to say here to add to the reasons why we want our Victoria County back.
Yeah, I was doing a bit of comparison work with Niagara Falls, which is the population is within 10,000 of ours. Now, with the platoon chief in Kawartha Lakes, he made $175,837. In Niagara Falls, they made $114,000. So that's quite a big difference for that one. And we had a fire inspector chief in Kawartha Lakes, or Niagara Falls, he made $106,000. Kawartha Lakes, he made $161,000. And then you go to a captain of a fire in Niagara Falls, he made $110,000. Niagara Falls, they made $157,000. And then in Kawartha Lakes, firefighter first class, he made $143,000. Niagara Falls, he made $100,000. And then the last one is platoon chief. He made $175,000 in Kawartha Lakes. He made $113,000 in Niagara Falls. And I know they had back pay coming, but if you have 4 years back pay coming, that's a hell of a big raise for over $50,000. See you next time.
One last thing. I just want to say that if you go on to Together We Can, there's a website started. We are not the only community that wants de-amalgamation. There are other communities out there that want de-amalgamation and are working with us. So you need to check that out. Together We Can. There's not much on the site yet, but they're getting there. So it's not just us. The only difference with us is that we had a vote. That's the difference. Thank you.